I love you bunches and bunches. I love you more. No, I love you more. How much do you love me? I love you more than you can imagine. Hi, I'm Grateful. In this video, I want to share some stuff about love from the kind of sort of scientific side of it. And going back to the conversation those two were just having, can you measure love? Well, an American psychologist, Zick Rubin, he had a theory about love, as well as he came up with a series of questions that he used to measure love through observations and experiences. I hope this video is not getting too dark. All of a sudden it turned cloudy. We got a storm coming in. Luckily I'm under this rock, so I'll be protected for a while, and I want to get this video done. So here's where I come in with, I said, kind of sort of scientific. Because what I was doing is I have some information which is science, and it's some numbers, and it's really good. Yet as I was continuing to look in, I noticed that I keep saying cognitive bias, and that is I was trying to find something according to things I was looking for. And so that's where it became a little bit strange in my studies. Yet I did find a lot of fascinating things I'll be talking about in other videos. Again, can we measure love? And where is love in relationship to other emotions as far as energy levels? So what I started doing in the scientific thing is I started just looking at what sort of vibration or energy frequencies can humans pick up. And what I found was at the low level, we could pick up from 0 to 500 megahertz, and that's HZ, I hope that's megahertz. That's on the low level. On the high level, humans can detect up to 20,000 HZ. So that's quite a wide range there. What I'm trying to do is find an average range, and through something I'm going to share here, I did find a range that we can use. So let me continue on with just other stuff I was finding. Remember, I already said that it has been determined that 500 and lower HZ is low frequencies. When I was in my study of Reiki, we were talking about the vibration of love. Within Reiki, there's a lot of talk about vibrations, raising your vibrations. What really caught my interest was when they were talking about the vibration of love. And that was at 500. So there's a 500. I then went on and I found and looked into, it was a combination, looked into and found, what is the sound frequency of love? And I found out there is one, and it is at 528 HZ. It's within the ancient, I'm going to butcher this word, Skolagio frequencies, and this is one of the things I've started looking into and actually using myself, because it's very interesting. There's about 5 of the frequencies in there. 528 happens to be the frequency for love, and I've been using one of the other ones, and it's fascinating. I'll share that within another video. So my point here is, here we are again around 500 for frequencies with love, and things below 500 is low frequencies. Where my eyes were really opened up to and really got me looking into love, gratitude, and where everything stands. There's a book called Power versus Force by David Hawkins. A fantastic book, a little slow reading. I have gone through it twice. It deals with kinesiology, muscle testing. Muscle testing has been approved in the medical community. In fact, I remember it was about the 70s when it all came out. My uncle, who was a doctor, he started getting into it, and all of a sudden the medical instrument community started coming out with machines to do this, the biofeedback and stuff like that. And what they found was there wasn't enough money in it, and so it kind of died off. What this book, Power versus Force, does, it plays devil's advocate and tries to go at muscle testing from every single idea to disprove it, prove it. And it's amazing what he comes up with. What I want to point out with is a graph or chart he came up with. What he did was he went and I can't remember the number there. He used a large group of people to test this with over a number of years. He went and muscle tested people to see how they were affected by different emotions or moods. And there was, I can't remember, 20 or 30 of these. And the simplest idea of what muscle testing is if you hold your arm out, if you have a strong, if something is good for you, your muscle is going to be strong if someone tries to push on it. If you hold something or have something negative, it's going to be easier to push your arm down. Trust me, I have done this in blind studies and it works. So he went through all of these emotions and he rated them. And so I have the chart, there's the chart right there. And what I found fascinating, look at a chart between 0 and 100, what's right in the middle? Love. Very interesting. Also on the chart, and this one, I've seen it a few times. I can't find it again in his book. You know, I haven't looked too deep. There's some charts that talk about gratitude within the ranking of it, and some charts don't show it. I have seen gratitude ranked at 750 and up at 900. So gratitude, and as I know through personal experience, gratitude is a higher emotion than love. What I find fascinating about love is right in the middle, and if you look at everything below love, it starts becoming lower vibrations, lower emotions, emotions that don't feel good. If you go right above love, right one above it, it's an emotion that starts feeling better, and it gets better and it gets better. It's like love is this doorway, and this is one of the things I saw that really started me looking at this idea of what is this love thing. You will notice a few steps below is acceptance. This is the acceptance I talked about that doesn't feel good, the begrudging acceptance. The type of acceptance I'm talking about, and I believe love is the doorway that we just feel positive. And in upcoming videos, probably in the next one, I'm going to be sharing an exercise I've been doing with this myself. It is working amazing. I'm kind of blown away by how wonderful it's working by taking this approach of love and acceptance. Here's another little scientific tidbit about love. Besides the positive reinforcements of reward and motivation that we get with love, love also deactivates the neural pathways in your brain for fear and social judgment. Wow, that's a pretty cool benefit. Okay, you might notice the lighting's a little different. I was editing the videos from a couple days ago and I noticed that I'd forgot something. I really want to include this. What really brought this all together was during my Reiki training. My Reiki training was over a period of 4 years where I was under the direct mentorship of my teacher. I would go to her place and participate in both classes, one-on-one sessions, teachings. We did Reiki circles where I led them. I was immersed in the stuff. It was in there that I first saw the Reiki with a vibration of 500. Next, we were doing muscle testings, and while we were studying muscle testing, I read the book Power versus Force, and within there I saw the chart of 0 to 1,000, and I noticed that love was in the middle at 500, and I noticed love was in the middle, not at the top. Also within Reiki, we have chakras. Now chakras are energy systems within the body. They line up down your middle, you're in your spinal cord. These are recognized by religions, cultures, and alternative medicines around the world. Generally, there are 7 recognized chakras in the body, starting at the base, which is in your groinal area. You know, there's the root. Then comes the sacral. And I'm not going to go into explaining these. You can look into them yourself because there's many different definitions and explanations. The next one, the third one up, is the solar plex. Then the one I'm going to come back to is the heart chakra, right in the middle. Then comes the throat chakra. Then comes the crown, or the third eye, and then the crown. What I found very interesting is, once again, right in the middle is the heart. And the heart is the love chakra.
What I also found interesting right before I made this video, I just typed in real quickly, okay, what is the heart chakra for? And what I found was very interesting. The heart chakra is the center for emotions and unconditional love. It is also the place for emotional development. And I found that very easy. This was the first one I grabbed up and pulled up, because part of my theory of love is that love is not an emotion. It is more of a situation where we can learn and develop the ability to tap into emotions versus lumping them all into one thing. So I find it interesting that with the chakra definition is that the heart chakra is a place for emotional development, right in the middle, the same place as the chart with 500. So I just wanted to add that little part in. And so that's it for this video. I just tried to pull together a few things to see what I could figure out from kind of a scientific deal. You know, actually it was totally cognitive bias. I had this thing from David Hawkins where emotions from 0 to 100. I have seen how things fit in. I was trying to see if I could pull any other things in, and I kind of sort of did. Again, this is not a scientific absolutely bees, but it makes a lot of sense. Love's right in the middle. Everything below is negative, everything above is positive. People feel good about love, people feel bad about love. It's like love is a doorway. So that's it for this video. I'm going to be in upcoming videos sharing other things I've learned on this journey. I've learned so much that I haven't even shared on these videos. I'm already doing things to help to love myself more, and I want to share what's happening there. So that's it for this video. Hope you'll join me on the next one. Take care. I am grateful.